Okay, Saturday, June 7th. We're starting to get the rains from Cristobal in just a few minutes. I'm making this video that copper fungicide seems to have helped the cucumbers. Only gotten one so far. Anyway, update video here. This is the Keuka Melons. They are really doing well and taking over. The python gourds or snake gourds are doing really well and getting really big. And there's the komatsuna. They're taking over the next garden, and there's the pepper garden. Orange, yellow, and red peppers. Bell peppers. Sweet potatoes. Quinault strawberries. That is perpetual spinach. There's another one coming up kind of under the sweet potatoes. And I think that's a pumpkin that volunteered. I have 4 of the super sweet 100s, and I've got to get out here and harvest before Cristobal gets here. Tomato sun sugar, and on the back there's a black cherry and a boxcar willy. I don't know what's going on with this yellow squash. I got 3 a couple of weeks ago off of it. The eggplant, however, I do need to get out here and pick. They're doing well. I have 3 eggplant plants. Cushaw Squash, a lot of male flowers, not too many female flowers. There's one. When it opens and flowers, I'm going to hand pollinate it. And Cushaw Squash and Cushaw Squash. The one that I did hand pollinate the other day is really getting nice and big. I'm going to put that on the cinder block to support it. Okay, the back of the gardens. There's the eggplant. I have sage growing in the cinder blocks. A few weeds too. Here's the black cherry. It's really doing well. Sage. I'm hoping that keeps the critters, the hornworms and all away. I treated this boxcar willy, which had totally turned yellow, with some Epsom salt in the ground here, and I worked it into the soil and watered it. The other boxcar willy's fine. I also grow Cascade hops. It's doing really well, taking off this year. The leaves feel interesting. Anyway, the back of the gardens, I think that's a pumpkin that volunteered. I don't know. Sweet potato, pepper garden, more gourds, more snake gourds. This is the snake gourd garden. Also, I don't know what this is. This is probably a stray pumpkin seed that sprouted in this garden, and I thought it was a gourd. So I just let it grow. We'll see what it is. Okay, coming up here, this African blue basil just really takes off. That spaghetti squash is kind of sickly. Some days it looks good, some days it doesn't. Cilantro, which I think is just going to seed. I have red Malabar spinach climbing a 7th cattle panel. This is spearmint. I just bought this. I thought this was neat. Love it in kombucha. Purslane and ginger. This is a big pot of thyme. And I found a Cherokee purple tomato plant the other day this week. I'm going to start propagating it. I see there's probably suckers growing on it. I found a cayenne pepper plant. The turmeric, I can't wait till it flowers. Garlic. This is a boxcar willy cutting that I grew for my own. One of those little suckers. It's doing really well there. Green onion. They're real big and woody. I just really grow these for the seeds when these things dry out. And I'm growing French tarragon. I've never grown tarragon before. This is the satsuma tree. This is the Meyer lemon tree, and in the bottom I have sweet leaf basil growing. This poor little baby avocado tree that was on the windowsill is not doing well, but I sprouted black oil sunflower seeds, a lot of them, and I just planted them in this pot all over the place. I had a lot of coriander seed in the kitchen, so I went ahead and I cracked the seeds and planted, keeping that watered. This Thai dragon pepper. I read it so hot, it just scares me. And this is supposedly a heat-tolerant celery. So far, so good. It's a Chinese white celery. Okay, this is the garden that I got ready earlier or later this summer. This is a volunteer wing bean, so I just planted it amongst the long beans. I'm just going to let them climb this section of paneling. Never grown this before. This is pineapple sage. And I bought 3 more stevia bedding plants the other day. That's the original. That's the original. There's a bedding plant. And the other 2 bedding plants. Something else new to me is strawberry mint. Then I bought lavender. Gonna try that as well. Hot and spicy oregano. Never grown that. This is interesting. It's the cola plant, southernwood. And it really does smell like soda. Rosemary. This is just a piece of wandering Jew I found on the ground at a Home Depot or something. Decided to root it. I had it in water and it rooted well. Lamb's ear. I've never grown that before. Someone gave me this poor little thing. It was dying, so I'm bringing it back to life. Also, I'm constantly growing sweet potato slips. There's the one in water, and there's the one in soil. There's some more purslane, and these are rooted sweet potato slips. I do a plant giveaway to help out my neighbors. And at this plant giveaway, I propagate tomatoes, everything I have that I can propagate. I actually planted gourd, some snake gourd seeds here. They're in the process of sprouting. I've got blue basil, there's sweet potato. More tomato, more sweet potato. That's some blue basil. Red Malabar spinach. I just cut the tips off and just to see if they would root, and they did. And more basil plants and lemon. I think I have lemon balm in there. Anyway, that's stevia. These 2. Anyway, I'm still building up for the plant giveaway. But anyway, that's it. Just gonna get everything ready for Cristobal now, and everyone have a good day. And thanks for watching.